Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to play around a little bit with kind of using rocks on the side to kind of create this valley and then putting a building in there. If you're familiar at all with Petra, kind of something like that, but more of like an inn for people traveling through this area. This is the first time doing the snowy biome, so hopefully it'll be okay with YouTube's compression. I guess we'll see, and then we'll kind of go from there. But I think we'll start by kind of building out where we want our kind of valley to be. Something like this. I want to raise all of this up. Like it's kind of, we want to treat this like it's the only kind of path through this mountainous region. And there's someone's gone ahead and they built a waypoint or rest stop, whatever you want to consider it, part of the way there. I don't know, we can't put that up. Okay, this. And then raise the rest up. A little. That. We're probably going to end up carving this out a little bit, but I guess we'll see. Then I want to go like that. Up. Down this. That. I want it to kind of narrow down in the back of the way here. Just kind of create that little bit of an illusion, right? That we're kind of this path extends out past kind of the edge of the border here. Set up that. Okay. And then over here, I want to do the same thing. I really want to, like I said, create this kind of illusion that it extends past the borders the maximum amount we can. So we take a little screenshot there. Just a little like that. Something like that, I think is pretty good. Okay. Oh, I like how you can, okay, we definitely want to make it so it's a little more aggressive on the one side, because I kind of want to keep out of the hill, and then a little, slightly less aggressive on the other side. That. And make this far less aggressive there. Maybe like something like that, and we'll kind of build into this side here. Now what I want to see, I didn't really test this at all. What does it look like when we do something like this? Take this thing and we kind of send it out into the, okay, that's pretty good. Let's move this here. I want to start kind of this main structure. It's going to be relatively large. That. And this, 'cause I do want it to kind of, I want to have something like there's this one small path up to the top here. Something like that. Maybe a little rotation here. And let's change the color. We want this to be pretty much feeling like it's against the elements. So let's make it blend in a little bit better like that. And like that. Because we want it pretty, I want the colors in this to be to feel a little monotone. Just because the way that it's gonna kind of blend into the mountainside. Then let's build, there's an addition here. In the shade, let's strip that up. Down this. That. Yeah, I want part of this to be, I want to feel noticeable to travelers, if that makes any sense. Something like that to start with, and we'll clean this up a little bit here. Like that. And then on the side, right here, I want this on the corner. this out like this. I want that to come all the way to the bottom. I want the roof here like maybe like that, maybe a little shorter. Like that. Alright. I think we need a little bit more, something a little more interesting here. Now the one thing I do want to have is like a small, almost like a little gatehouse here. Do that. Do a second building here. Let's take this, squeeze that down. Move this. I think this is a little bit bigger. I did this similar kind of structure before. That. Send this up. And way too tall. Still, maybe I'll just be a little taller. Let's be right like that. Rotate this over close as we can kind of get on the same axis. Center. Something, yeah, something like that. Just to kind of create this feeling like we have a little bit of a gatehouse here. Let's put here, like that. Bend that up. Right, because we're trying to keep this, it's fighting against the wind that's kind of coming through this pass. Really important that we have this kind of wall that climbs up a little ways. And bring that down as it gets closer. And let's raise it up. And this way. Is it right? That. Let's try to build this into the wall. Can we build this a little bit more into... Yeah, maybe something like that, and then... What we'll do is we'll... Cut here. Cut there. And squeeze that down. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Let's fix the color again. We want this to be kinda... gray and, you know, a little bit. So they added this is a new feature they added today where you can build it all at the same height. We don't want to do that in this case. Like that. But it is very neat and I appreciate them doing that and putting it in. Okay, let's fix the color here. This we want to be a little bit darker than the rest, similar to the rock. That. Okay. And let's put, there's a pretty wide path that's going to come through here. That. That leads off into the distance here. People would come from. And let's extend this, that. I want this to be pretty wide, right? This isn't really something where it's a gate so much as you know, like I said, a way to kind of break the wind. Narrow it down just a little bit. Come through here. And kind of trailing off that. It doesn't need to be perfect, right? You can few empty patches in the middle there, maybe some rain is collected, or the snow melts, etc. So, alright, I think we need a little bit more something here, so make this a little more interesting. What if we did something like this, but then we did a little rotation, right? That. Something like this. Let me squeeze this down. Out maybe? I think I want this to be along the way here. Yeah, something like that. Kind of this catch, if you want to call it that, kind of above. Yeah, like that. A little more, a little even there. A little more round, because we want this. We really want to make sure that the snow isn't building on top too much. Here we definitely want a little more snow buildup, but I think like that looks pretty good. Okay. We definitely want some banners here. And then a few more along the path here. Maybe something like that. Well, maybe we'll adjust it later. I'm not sure yet. And then here we want some of these. So you have these arrow slits. I haven't played with these too much, but you can do this. You can actually get a third by just kind of clicking above. You can change the color of these too. And the light that's inside of them, which I'm not going to do here. I'm just going to change the color of the slits themselves. And I think I'm going to go with this style of window, this structure. This large door there to look out of. Lower windows here, right there's kind of level with kind of the lower spots. And there's no windows there in the bottom. But we do want a door here, and I want to use this kind of door. I'd like to get the wider version. See, no, I don't want that. Wide. Okay, there we go. Yeah, some double doors there. I mean, like a little desire path here. It's going to go in two directions, right? It's going to come down this way. We need a little bit more width. Down this way like that. But it also goes over this way. And here, I want to use these doors just to kind of mix it up a little bit. There's something a little bit different than what we've been doing the past few builds. Let's do a smaller path that leads over here. Not quite like that. One little desired path that kind of leads where we're at. And then we'll widen it up here. A lot of travelers kind of coming along this way. Then, that looks pretty good for the general structure. Let's get kind of a little barn or something along the side here. Just bring that up, bring it down. I just want this to have a little bit of a little covered kind of structure. An outdoor area. Maybe we'll get rid of this, maybe we'll leave it. I don't know. I don't really like how it's looking right now, the way. And that looks a bit better. Same. Let's just slightly off here like that. And underneath. Really low. This way. Be a little bit of better match. And I want it to go like that. Something like that. I want the path up this. And this maybe people's carts or other things that they need to cover but leave for the night. And then we'll put in wall here, right? Again, we want to, this is kind of protected from the elements as much as we can. And from here, like that. Maybe coming out a little bit that direction. No, I think a little bit more open. Okay. Looks pretty good. What do the plants look like here? I don't think we really have plants growing in this kind of region, right? It's supposed to be pretty cold where we're at here. Now we definitely need a few. Some fencing here. Like that. And let's just get a little. That's way too big. I want this to be a fence like that. Okay. And do something like this. No, I don't like how that looks at all. Okay. Okay, you can kind of extend the height up there, though. That's cool. What we did this. I just want to see what this looks like. No. Yeah, something like that. Make this real short. I think we're gonna get rid of one of these. Or not get rid of it, but at least kind of move it. I want it to be a little less aggressive here. Can we change the type? Make sure these are all the same. Alright. That looks pretty good. Alright. I'm liking how that looks. I'm gonna put in a large window here. And where's the height on the door? Here, let's move this down a little. That height. I want that to stay as a double. Okay, that. We'll put a third kind of smaller one up in the center. Then windows here. It's still looking out. Okay. And we're definitely gonna need some chimneys in this spot. Like that. Then we do a window on this side. Here, I think height-wise, right? I'd kind of like to do two chimneys, kind of like that, like this, but I don't think that's gonna fit. That's okay. All right, and there's definitely going to be several chimneys on this building, but let's get our windows done first. Some banners, kind of. Yeah, do I want off the corner? Maybe something like this. Yeah, something like that. Leave those blues just because I do want it to stand out a little bit. There's like a little bit more color here, but not too much. I think what we will do though is there's a little recessed area here. I think there, right, would be maybe a little overgrown between the two buildings. It's a little more protected from the elements and gets just enough sunlight to make things happen. Same kind of over here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Like I said, I want to do this like slightly different style, but let's make sure here. Definitely want there to be a lantern here. That way. From there. Right, because it's going to be cold in winter. to know where we're kind of going. And there's 2 here. One in the corner like that. And then we want one over here. Well, you never know, people may need to get in here during the nighttime or do other things. One there and one there. Alright. I'm a little happier with how this structure's looking now. Let's get some windows here. We don't want too many windows, right? Because it is cold here. We need to be reasonable with our window placement. Not let too much heat out, but we also need the light from the windows. So do like that. Like this. I don't like that. How? Yeah, there we go. And then we'll have some more. Actually, no, I think I want to do maybe 4 or 5 single windows. Deep right, and then we'll get the positioning correct. Like that. I want this one to be. I still want this one to be in the center. Like 2. That'd be good. Something like that, where it will create this little feeling of almost an arch coming in. Okay. And on the sides. Double windows there. No, we don't have any windows. I don't think there'd be there. Okay. Alright, and then I want to put a small door here, right? Kind of leading out with a really small kind of desired path. Maybe we'll make this like a small outhouse or other kind of structure. Like that. Maybe something like that. Yeah. A little weird growth there, but that's okay. Alright, and let's fix the color here real quick. Wood. And I want have a darker wood. That. Make this a little bit lighter color. Something like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And some more windows here. Okay. Then up. Even these out a little bit. They don't need to be perfect. We're gonna make them a little more even. Nice little double window up there, like that. And what does this look like on the other side? I'm just above. But I don't think we want there, so we'll do like this and like this. Okay, that looks pretty good. Have a main area here. And put in a few windows here. I know I said we didn't want to do too many, but I think we need, definitely, we still need light inside. makes sense to some windows. Alright. I think that looks pretty good. I think we have a good amount of windows there, and let's put a few up on the roof. A little bit extra light in the winter here. It's going to be kind of dark inside. That. And then one there. Make this bigger. Yeah, maybe do like a purple on the back side here. A little bit. And even like this. I don't want to be perfectly even, right? I want a little bit more spacing. That. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Now, so this side's still pretty barren, but I think I kind of want to leave it that way, right? Because it's kind of more of an open area, right? They just kind of exist, right? There's nothing really elsewhere here. Maybe you can camp or something along those lines, but I do want to put some trees in. If they're able to grow a little bit in this kind of valley area. Away from kind of the harshness of the upper places. That. I think we need one more tree here, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's get some chimneys going, because this place is definitely going to be cold. So I want at least one there. Something like that. I want a second one over here. And yeah, kind of a third there. Gonna stay warm when it's cold out like this. So it's pretty important that we have these relatively large. I think this is more than enough for right now. Yeah. Anything else? Let's put a little more in here. Just and kind of leaving the area. Maybe not enough. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's going to be pretty barren out here because of all the kind of the lack of warmth, and there's not going to be a lot of trees on the top here. I should get rid of this one. Here. How does it do something like that? Yeah. Alright. I really like how this looks. I think this is going to be... It's going to be it for today. I'm not sure I like the snowy biome. It does create a little bit less contrast than I like. And we could do this where you can load and then you can change, right? You can do something like this now. Yeah, see, I feel like something like this is just much more visually interesting. But we will leave it in the snowy biome for now, just for something different. The photo mode real quick. Yeah, something like that I think looks pretty good. All right, well, thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.